What's going on, guys? My name's Real Winchester.
It's your boy, Babito87.
And today we're here to do a movie review for Winchester.
I can feel it. In the air, in the walls. This spirit has a power we've not seen before. It has found us.
Now, I know about the story of the Winchester Haunted Mansion. Apparently, the original story was she was told by a medium to go to the west and build a house continuously to house herself and the spirits that were all killed by the Winchester rifles.
Right.
This is all about the woman who inherited from her late husband the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, the Winchester rifles, and that were made famous back in the 1800s, early 1900s. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, what is it? This movie was a little different, however. I gotta say this up front, I was heavily disappointed by this movie.
Man, oh God.
What do you think of it?
First bad movie of the year for me.
Usually,
I was angry when I got up, but after, going home, because sometimes when you watch a movie,
reviews will change.
Your emotions, I'm not gonna lie, what I'm saying. I was watching this movie, I was getting really angry, and like you said, I was disappointed. It was just because I had so much high expectations for this movie. I wanted to enjoy it because I'm like, oh, it's a scary movie. Well, it's kind of scary.
I personally like watching any and all scary movies that come out. It's inspired by a true story.
Based on a true story. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be great. And watching it, I was just kind of like, man, when's the movie gonna end?
The thing I gotta say now, this movie relied heavily on jump scares alone. There's nothing in psychological horror, which makes a good horror movie. You want the suspense and the things that keep you on the edge of your seat, suspense and the psychological horror. That makes a good horror movie.
Yeah,
there's none of that in this movie.
The story,
it's all jump scares.
The story dragged so much. It was just like, oh God, like it will get good at a couple points. Like I'm like, oh okay, this may actually get good. This may get good, and then be like.
There's a scene where the main character, or the psychologist guy who's there, the story involves Dr. Eric Price, who's played by Jason Clarke, going to the Winchester mansion to evaluate Helen Mirren's character, Sarah Winchester's mental health. Right. Because the board director for Winchester Repeating Arms Company wants to take her property away from her, take the company away from her, because she's no longer a sound mind. She's crazy. Right. So they send Dr. Eric Price to evaluate her.
Yeah. So
that's all it is. He goes there, lives in the mansion, and he starts experiencing these things that are going on.
Right.
And realize that there actually is haunting going on. It's actually real.
Yeah, and oh God.
Unfortunately, the story was corny in that he was perfectly designed to be there at the right time and moment.
Yeah.
He had the tragic backstory and the connected pieces that helped him fix the story overall that was happening at that moment he arrived. When he arrived, a certain ghost got to the house and all that stuff, was terrorizing, and even Sarah Winchester can handle it because she's been handling it for years now. The ghost never showed up. He got there and had just the tools she needed to beat this ghost.
Yeah, I mean,
it felt too forcefully set up.
Yeah,
it didn't feel at all like it was a flow perfectly movie. It felt like a choreographed dance for the most part.
Yeah,
you expected what was going to happen. You saw what was going to happen. There were a few jump scares happening there and there, but after the first couple jump scares, you expect it to happen. You're going to peer through a hole. You expect something to pop in front of the hole and scare you. You look through the window. You expect something's gonna pop through the window and scare you.
A couple times, the kid gets possessed. The kid gets possessed, and then all of a sudden, she's like, "Stop! It's gonna be okay." But he shoots and hits on her. I'm just like, "What the heck is going on?"
That part was pretty funny. I thought actually.
It was funny, but I'm just like, "Are you serious?"
The kid. Well, in addition to Sarah Winchester living at this house, we had her niece. Was it? Or daughter?
Son. I'm sorry, son.
I'm talking about the woman.
The woman?
Yeah.
It'd be her
niece?
Nephew. No, you talking about the mother?
Yes, the mother.
Oh, no, that's
Anyway, there's this other woman who's related to her. I think it's either a daughter or a niece or something.
Yeah.
Maybe in-law or something. Played by Sarah Snook, who plays Marion Marriott.
Right.
And her son, Henry Marriott, who's played by Finn. I cannot pronounce that last name.
Fincluda
Opre.
Yeah.
So sorry to pronounce your name wrong. And he gets possessed repeatedly by this current ghost in the house. Right. And it's really cool when he happens. He has the hair and all that stuff, but every time he's possessed, his eyes go pure white. Then they shade back into normal colors when the ghost is gone. So it was pretty cool watching him take a gun and try to kill Helen Mirren's character.
It was that close too. Like it was like a couple times. I thought she was gonna die, but then I realized no, she
there were a
can't
few
die.
good parts in the movie, but overall, generally disappointing movie because I was expecting to fall a little more close to the original story. This felt like a Hollywood version of the story, which that's the point. You want to get a movie to sell to people. But like I said, the forced story, the choreographed story, and the constant jump scares just kind of ruined the movie for me. So
I mean, it was just the whole storyline. There was nothing. I didn't even like the. I didn't even feel sorry for the characters because sometimes when I watch a movie, I'll be like, oh man, I understand. Like even though it comes out, I was just like, whatever. Like it didn't make me feel sorry for the guy when he finally fought his demons. About his wife and stuff like that. I still didn't feel like...
That's all part of the whole tragic backstory that helps him solve this current murder. Because apparently his wife's there in the Winchester house as well. His dead deceased wife helps him work through his issues and helps him come to terms with what he needs to do to help Sarah Winchester fight this demon ghost thing that's currently wreaking havoc in the house.
It's pretty much... I just kind of felt like it was like pretty much the house is pretty much like... It's a place where ghosts can come. And
that's the thing.
That's how I felt like it was.
As opposed to the original story... Sarah Winchester builds rooms to recreate these ghosts' deaths and apologize to them and send them on to the afterlife so they can go away. Then when they're gone, she tears the room down and changes it, makes the room up for the next ghost to invade to come in.
It's kind of like a ghost hotel thing.
Yes, that's what it sounds like, a ghost hotel.
That's how I felt like it was. It was just like, but at the same time, they didn't really. I mean, they show ghosts, of course. They show like little ghosts here and there, but it wasn't like
they are the stereotypical ghosts, gray skin or whatever, or white out skin, the hair going crazy, the wound where they died from, bleeding, all that stuff. So they weren't even that scary anyway.
Yeah, but this is definitely disappointment.
Yeah. So not that good of a rating. I would say it's probably a bad movie necessarily.
Yeah, it wasn't
not even an okay or good movie, just a bad movie. I don't enjoy myself. Nothing else to really say about this one. I don't want to spoil too much of it. So if you really want to go see it in theaters or wait till it comes out on DVD.
I'll wait till DVD, y'all.
Or
DVD. Netflix.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
This is one of the worst horror. This is not. I love watching horror movies, and I generally enjoy most horror movies up to okay or good rating.
Me too. We've seen a couple of them. I actually enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed them. So this is what I'm saying. This was just.
Oh well, they're not all gonna be good.
Yeah, that's what.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'd like to thank you all for joining us today, and nothing else to really say about this movie. Don't want to spoil the ending for you because there is an ending, though we already kind of said a lot of it, but there's more surprise endings in there to deal with. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, Rubino.
Hey, no problem, man.
Go check out Rubino87's YouTube page, linked in the description below. He does top 5s, movie reviews, trailer reactions, and coming soon, I believe, is going to be Rubino's Treasures, which is a new segment he's doing.
Yes.
Go check out Fearbot Gaming as well, if you're so inclined. We do all of our gaming content over there, which we do games, Let's Plays, and hopefully, occasionally, some gaming and reviews and movie news and all that stuff. Anyway, so I'd like to
much on our plate.
Thank you all for watching this video. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace out.
It's a gargantuan 7-storied structure with no apparent rhyme or reason. Each maze of halls more confusing than the next. It's under never-ending construction. It was built on the orders of a grieving widow.